Hello from Gardening at Douentza here in Ireland, and this is my video about staking delphiniums. Well, I must admit that I was never very good at staking my delphiniums. And last year I had the honour of a visit from the very well known Helen Dillon to my garden. Now, anyone in Ireland or internationally may recognise the name Helen Dillon because she's the doyenne of Irish gardens, really the best known and best loved gardener here in Ireland. So I was deeply honoured when she decided to come to my garden, but I was quite apprehensive for a number of reasons. And particularly because my delphiniums had been let go. They'd been let flop that particular year, and they were practically lying on the ground by the time Helen Dillon came along. So I'm going to pause now and insert a little clip from the video I made last year when Helen Dillon came and what she said I should do with my delphiniums, because she was very kind, but she did point me in the right direction of how to manage them better in future. Gone over, but they're being bolstered from behind. But it's a nice blue.
It's a wonderful blue, but funnily enough, to be bossy about it, my husband discovered that the old way of putting canes doesn't work. It just snaps at the point where you tied it, where you tied it, where you last tied it. But if you put a low metal hoop about that much from the ground, what happens is they sway in the wind, but they don't snap.
Ah, okay, all right.
Have you got any of those hoop things? You can get them made. You know a blacksmith near here?
Well, okay.
They're very hard to find blacksmiths.
But like a peony hoop that you could...
No, it's just a half moon with two legs.
Yes, yes.
So you go up to the thing and you go bonk into the ground. Okay. But for them, you need about something that's that height, so you've got that much in the ground.
Right.
So it's quite low.
I'll try that next
Sorry
year.
to be so bossy.
Okay, no, but no, it's good to get the tips.
My husband says I'm the bossiest woman in the world.
Well, he should know. So, there you are. You heard it directly from the lips of a garden expert herself. And what did she say to do with delphiniums to stop them flopping? She said you have to stake them, and stake them low. So you need to put low metal hoops, and then that'll support the delphiniums, which seems quite strange because these are really quite tall plants. So, do you know what I did? I took her at her word and I went out and I bought myself some low metal hoops. Now when we look right down here, you can see absolutely no evidence of them, and that's the trick of good staking. If something is staked well, you shouldn't be able to see the stake, whether it's a stick or a hoop or whatever it is. So let's go in here now and see if we can see these hoops that are holding the delphiniums up. And there we go. There's a hoop. So the hoop raises out of the ground from that leg there, which just sinks into the soil, and it goes around here like that in a hoop formation around to the other side there, and then that sinks down into the ground as well. And when you have several of these hoops, you can actually link them together. This particular part is for linking one hoop to another. It just kind of slots in here. When you hoop them, then it's enough to support the rest of this giant spike. Isn't that mad? I'll conclude by saying that I, like so many other gardeners worldwide, have a whole lot to owe to Helen Dillon, Ireland's first and best loved gardener. And thank you all for watching this video. I hope you'll find it useful, and please learn from my mistakes and Helen Dillon's advice, and know from now on how to stake your delphiniums. Bye now!